Hello, Legion. It's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 Gathering Storm in our Carthage series. Speaking of Carthage, we have just founded the city of Carthage. We are one turn away from 2 population. Reina is establishing herself there now. That'll make it a nice port city. Carthage will also be providing us our very first niter, but very, very importantly, Carthage is also a coastal city, which means we will be able to build one of these things, our unique district, the Kothan district. And here's the best part. Carthage is on Valbara, which is the same continent as Tyre, which means this will always have maximum loyalty, no matter what. And we can move our capital to Carthage and possibly exert some loyalty pressure on the Roman city of what now? Arpinum, which is right over here. Now, Arpinum, wow, words, is right next to Rome, which means if we were to take it with loyalty pressure, which is unlikely given that it's right next to Rome, we would then have to contend with Rome's loyalty pressure. But being able to exert that kind of pressure by potentially moving our capital to Carthage would still be a boon for us in this stage of the game, given the struggles we've been having thus far. I do have another settler as well that's going to help with this effort. We're going to try and establish the city maybe right there. I do want to move my horsemen a little bit farther up this direction to see what kind of having a city there would do for me in the long haul. But potentially taking this territory would help me, given that some of this territory could then be turned over to that city. So I'm getting a little bit ambitious with that because we had a lot of trouble attacking Kumasi, but we're in the process of building our very first core units and potentially re-engaging in that attack in the coming turns, as soon as we have more niter. Anyway, so speaking of that, let me take a quick look around and see. Yeah, Tyre's not even growing anymore, interestingly enough. Put it on food focus and it would grow. But I think I'm going to need to add those crabs to my territory to really get it up and running. That'll give me more gold too, so not the worst thing. I think I do want to have that city continue to grow, but I also want that spy in 9 turns, so we'll let it stay as is for now. We'll just have to keep an eye on that because Tyre is not growing. Let's go ahead and close this and move on to the next turn and see what happens. We are declared friends with Cleo and with Persia. Your people settle too close, you should consider seeking land elsewhere. My people will settle where they please. I'm just going to tell Trajan to shut up. Really? My troops aren't on your borders, dude. Oh, it's the horsemen. My troops are merely passing by. Well, we just made a promise there that we're now going to have to keep, or the game, or the other, that's less of a peninsula than I was hoping for, or the other members of the game Civilization roster will like me less. That's kind of unfortunate. Violent storm, Category 5 hurricane has formed, I can't talk today, has formed out in this ocean, which of course is not named, even though perhaps it should be named. Speaking of which. No, oceans still aren't named. Everything else is named. Oceans aren't. It's weird. Deserts have names. For instance, hang on. Let's see if we can... Yeah, this is the Akona Desert, so maybe that'll be added later on. But anyway, we have this settler here that we're moving into position as soon as we clear this barbarian encampment. Done. And it seems like these are my only 2 settlement options. I think I'm going to put the city here so that we can have a very nice campus district right there. That'll be helpful with science progress. So that's a step in the right direction as well. Oh, okay, I had this unit on Rome's borders too. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry. I'm not trying to piss you off just yet. I am trying to piss you off, just not right now. We're going to try and give it a second. All right, so Carthage does have maximum loyalty. Another religion has taken over there, which makes me very, very unhappy to see. We're going to have to train up some inquisitors once we've started an inquisition, actually. Speaking of that, look, we have 103 era score, so we are able to... Yes, very good. Leave the exploring to me. Well, I can't quite help it, seeing as how I'm trying to keep up and actually maybe possibly win the game.
By road or rail, but economists travel on infrastructure.
Okay, that unlocks Big Ben. And Amanitore has been rewarded. Apparently the emergency targeting her failed. Didon is moving toward us. Not good. We've accumulated enough faith to purchase a missionary, but I don't want a missionary. I would like a apostle. I would like an apostle so that we can train inquisitors. Now, technology-wise, I think I would like to go for ballistics, but we need industrialization also as soon as possible. Maybe square rigging is the way to go, because this is going to help with our embarked settlers as well. Remember, as Carthage, we have super settlers, and it's kind of epic. Now, I am going to need to build Big Ben in one of my cities as soon as possible, so here's the thing. I put you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't help the city of Kitty. However, this one does. This also helps Sidon. Doesn't quite get to Carthage if I put it here. If I put you here, it'll definitely help Tyre. I would like an industrial district to be centralized, but the thing is, yeah, I need to go ahead and get this built. I was going to say maybe I need a bank built first, but in that central city, we need to go ahead and get the industrial district going. All right, excellent. Lixus! The city of Lixus has been founded. Excellent. So let's move you into position, move the skirmisher back out, and of course the roads are already going by this city, which is quite nice. So I do need to provide Lixus with a little bit more tile love. And then let's see. I can purchase the monument. That'll instantly boost my civics income, my culture income a little bit. And then how about we go for the granary so that we have more food and housing and the city can get off to a good start as far as its growth. Move this skirmisher back down towards perhaps the city of Anuk now that we no longer have that encampment to worry about. And this brand new trader, we're definitely going to put them... I don't know. I think we need to put the trader in Carthage first and foremost so that we can build that city up as quickly as possible. Let's do that. All right, we're going to bring this courser back home as soon as we can. All right, good. These caravels are ready to fleet up. We now, of course, have our first fleet, so that gave us some era score. We only have to earn 11 more era score. We have 10 or 13 turns, so maybe we can pull that off. We're going to have to get kind of lucky. We are building the Taj Mahal in Lipikui. If we can swing that, I will be a very, very, very happy Hadrian. Your people settle too close. You should consider seeking land elsewhere. Apologies, I will look elsewhere in the future. He's not happy that I settled there, but I'm not going to settle again near there, so I think we're okay. Oh, interesting. Did we have a spy succeed in a mission? Apparently we did. Even though it's not telling me which mission they succeeded in. Let's see. Oh, good. Rani Lakshmibai. So this is good for industrial and modern era land units within 2 tiles. That great general will help in my eventual assault on Rome. That's fantastic news. Send envoy. We have 2 envoys. It looks like Cyrus has taken control of Nazca, which is amusing to me. Hattusa might be a good city-state to get involved with. Let's go ahead and put both of these envoys in with... Well, no, let's do 1 in Hattusa and 1 in Bandar Brunei, so we get the gold bonus from that. But we'll also get the +2 science in our capital. And we'll eventually move towards having +2 science in every library building. Okay, so you need a promotion. Breach dam, counter-spy, recruit partisans. I like the idea of using satchel charges. Let's do this first. We can send that spy in to wreak havoc on Rome. Wow, this is... look at all this cocoa here. We've already got cocoa in our territory, but still, it's nice to see. Okay, let's move this guy back down here. So I'm still a little bit nervous that Alexander might decide that he hates me. And it looks like we need to trade with the capital of Tyre, obvious reasons. Lots of extra food for Carthage there. Carthage is currently on growth focus. I can keep it that way to make sure that it grows very quickly. Or I can put it on production focus to make sure that its buildings build faster. And I will do that given that we have the food coming in from Tyre. We also need to expand on those luxuries as soon as we have a builder in the area. That niter is the most important thing, though. All right, Forcer, come back. Carthage is now somewhat defended, at least. All right, this recommended settlement location is our next stop. Oh, we can finally promote this caravel. Remind me, what can you do? Military units get 40% rewards for plundering sea trade routes. The caravel is a Renaissance era unit though, right? So as long as I have caravels, it's still useful, yeah, to have a Renaissance era Great Admiral. So I'll keep you around for now. Looks like our Kothon is almost done in Z's. And our monument is almost done in Sidon. Good news. Oh no! 1,000-year flood. But it's been mitigated, so we only have fertilized tiles as a result. This is actually in the city of Z's that we were just looking at. So our dam just helped us out. And as a result, we now have improved tiles around the city. Good to see. All right, the governor, Reina, has been established in Carthage. Let's move you here. We're going to keep the courser there for defensive purposes. 1 turn until that granary is done. Cannot wait. Okay, I think we should go ahead and do the lighthouse in Z's. As much as I would like the commercial hub and potentially a bank, we need to make sure that we have more trade routes accessible. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and get the market going in Kitty for the same reason. In 4 turns, we'll have 2 more traders that we can build. And in Sidon, it now seems that I think I will go for the granary here next. But let's see, if I put you on a food focus, doesn't change anything. Those elephants will help me eventually, but not right now. Yeah, you just go on defense. You stay there. I don't know. I kind of feel like I need to put this trader now in Sidon. Lixus eventually needs to grow, but Sidon, these are the most important cities. And eventually I'll have a city over here with these new traders that I'm getting ready. Oh, good. Builder. Come up to Carthage. I forgot I was training that one in Kitty. Didn't look closely enough, but that's fantastic news. All right, nothing to do here. Do we have any climate change happening at all yet? Yes, we do have some CO2 production happening courtesy of Persia. Some coal burning happening, so Persia is doing quite well to have that access already. Put you guys back to sleep. And then let's go ahead and start messing with Rome, shall we? I don't actually see any cities with any dams, but that could change once I actually get in range of Rome, or they might build one there. But there are also missions that I can run aside from reaching dams. I'm just happy that Cleo likes me. Given that Trajan's been giving me so much crap, I'm just happy to be liked by Cleo. I admit
Colonialism. The enforced spread of the rule of reason. But who is going to spread it among the colonizers?
Okay, so 25% gold and 10% production in cities not on your original capital's continent. So that all of our northern cities would benefit from that a great deal. But we don't really have a government that could justify using that just yet. Unless I were to move urban production down here and get rid of the oligarchic legacy. But I feel like someone's going to declare on me any second, so I'd rather have that policy in place, personally. See, I don't need to go for either of these governments. The extra religious strength and theological combat is a nice benefit to have, as is simultaneum, so that we can have additional faith per turn. But I'd rather continue just barreling down towards these categories. And also, I need my archaeologists ASAP. Let's go for civil engineering. Carthage does need walls. Let's go ahead and build those just for safety's sake. And it looks like we are ready to get our extra science from Hattusa. Very nice. All right, we're going to have Sidon trade with the capital. Super settler next turn should be able to move up and settle because they're now in the water. That helped a great deal. Let's see how this works. I love this so much. Watch this. Matter of fact, we need to get our courser.
Man has made that approaches anything in nature, but a sailing ship does.
Indeed it does. Super settler. Bam. All right, so this is going to be a little tough. I could Let's see. I can move it a little farther away. Let's look at the loyalty map. I mean, it would be close to Carthage at this point, so it at least benefits from proximity there. But if I put it here, it's a little bit closer to some fish, and there's definitely fish up there that I'd be in range of. So, I don't know. I feel like ultimately it might be best. Yeah. Beruta has been founded. Now, Rome is not going to like that one little bit. And really, I need another ranged unit up here. I could buy a catapult. I could definitely buy a monument. I think I will do that. Just to have that done. And then we'll work on a granary to get that city growing. We'll, of course, have a trade route as soon as possible. Can I potentially buy these tiles just to make sure Rome doesn't get them later? I would like to own both of those tiles, ideally. All right, square rigging is done. Industrialization is very, very tempting. Siege tactics for the Renaissance walls, ballistics. I mean, all of these choices are. Let's go ahead and go for industrialization so that we're moving in that direction. That has the potential to help with collective production of cities, especially given what we're building in Anuk, sooner than later. More trade routes on the way. Now you are... Wait a minute. Okay, no, there's not already an economic district here, so we will be able to get that extra trade route. Good. We need it. All right, Alexander's starting to make demands. Not a good sign. You must make an effort at building ships and projecting your power across the seas. Well, I have a fleet. All right, so Rome now wants some diplomatic favor. They're willing to give me gold per turn. Niter, I'm going to say no. I don't want to give up any of my diplomatic favor right now. That's my ability to influence the world stage. Thank you very much. Oh, good. Another great admiral and a flanking bonus for all naval units. I think I might hang on to that great admiral for now. How close am I to being able to train that apostle? 285? Getting there. Couple more turns. And I'll be there. Okay, let's get the ancient walls built in Sidon for the same reason that we are focusing on them in Carthage. I'll put Sidon on production focus as well. Once I have a trade route set up for Beruta, we will do the same. Let's do a watermill in Lixus. Yeah, this is our new Great Admiral. Let's put the Great Admiral in Tyre. We have how many turns left? 7 turns until the next era, and we need 7 more era score. We might get the Taj Mahal, though. That could help. It'd be fantastic if we got Taj Mahal. What is our current... Yeah, each industrial or later building constructed gives us era score as well. All right, we'll move this fleet down there, and that Great Admiral will eventually accompany that fleet. I don't know. We might get this, we might not. 108 of 115. Nubia is not impressed. All right, so we have room for 2 more trade routes. Let's see. How many turns are left? 6. The shipyard is it industrial era? I'll have to look at the technology tree to remind myself. I don't think the shipyard is. I think the shipyard is, yeah, it's Renaissance era. Damn. Yeah, we are not, I don't think we're going to secure a golden age, which is unfortunate. That would have been very, very nice to have. But what we can do is start work on a commercial hub here, or maybe work on an arena, because Ziz is that centralized, make all the cities happy city. Let's do that to make sure our amenities situation stays strong. I think I will go ahead and get a bank going, kind of alternating between getting ready for Big Ben, if we can build it, and getting that industrial complex ready. We can do the same thing here, or we can get one of the new traders going. Let's do that. And there we go. All right, I need you to gain sources in Rome. Boom. All right, we officially have niter income. It says we're accumulating 0 per turn. I don't believe that for a moment. Unless I have a... No, there's not a maintenance cost for niter. I'm not sure why it's not showing accumulation. It might just be that I need the turn to cycle, as is often the case in the Civilization 6 UI. Yes, that's what it is. All right, so we now are finally earning niter. Great to see. Let's see if we can get those amenities. Those turtles will be extremely helpful because I don't believe I have them right now. Yeah, we don't have turtles. So that's a huge win to get that in place. I will go for another trader in Tyre. Oh, wow. That's a fantastic Kothon. 5 turns left. I wish we could get it built a little bit faster. We potentially could if I improve the sheep before I improve the turtles. I don't know that we'll pull it off, but if we can get a very nice Kothon built, that's going to give us some era score. Not enough, but we'll push in that direction. All right, we have a brand new spy that's trained here, so we are going to mess with... Tell you what, let's mess with Kumasi. That's the city that we will eventually be attacking. We have a couple of crabs here that we need to improve. We are 1 turn away from potentially finishing Taj Mahal, though. That's good for era score, but I don't know that it'll be enough. No, Pericles, you don't get to make demands. So this will help us with our era score for the rest of the game, for sure.
Did you ever build a castle in the air?
Yes!
Here is one. Brought down to earth and fixed for the wonder of ages.
So I forgot about that when I was talking about the Kothon a minute ago. If we can manage to get the Kothon done through some miracle of God, I don't think there's any woods to chop. Okay, so now we just need 3 more. Actually, hang on. How many turns are left? 4? Ugh, yeah. There's nothing to chop down to give Carthage additional production. Sadly. Okay, I think I will go ahead and train a builder here in Lipikui so we can get those improved. Because those are workable, right? 1, 2. Yeah, they are. Both of them. Sidon needs a builder. Let's go ahead and throw those down. I will bring my courser back down towards... As a matter of fact, I need to bring this... Yeah, we're going to put that crossbowman over here. I'm not as worried about Lixus needing defense as I am these border cities with Rome. Getting Taj Mahal is a big win, because that's going to help us with anything that earns era score for the next little while. All right, so Cleopatra wants a little bit of niter and some horses. She's willing to give me gold per turn, open borders, so more information on her empire, and era score. I'm going to say no to this because I don't want to give up my niter. I have some units I need to upgrade. I'm going to say no to that, Cyrus. All right, the Sumerian Empire has declared war against Persia.
Roads,
probably why they were looking for help.
Crooked roads without improvements are roads of genius.
Okay, so we now have a wonder production bonus. Not that we're going to use it, it's just a possible policy to implement. I'll go for opera and ballet because the Bolshoi Theater could help us catch up if we can manage to build it. Which is a big if, I confess. Let's get that bank going. We can, man, if we can secure Big Ben, that would be wonderful. There are some woods that I can chop around Lixus to make Lixus grow faster. We also have a ton of gold right now. Hang on. With that in mind. There we go. All right, so that territory now belongs to us. I might even go ahead and buy that territory, but I don't think I need to worry about Rome getting it. So maybe not use that much gold up. Lots of gold income at the moment. Need to try and leverage it to the best of my ability. Let's see, campus district, probably the best idea. Oh, there's actually 2 campus districts. If I put this campus in the shadow of this volcano, I could potentially get some additional science bonuses. I don't know. I feel like it's safer just to have here. Yeah, let's do that. Additional governor title. We could promote Reina. Double adjacency bonuses from commercial hubs and harbors in the city. So that's our Kothon, which is going to be done in 6 turns now. We do need to train our apostle at long last. Let's get that done. I don't know that we fully improved our religion either. That could be one thing we can do next turn, potentially to earn the era score that we need. That might secure our golden age, come to think of it. I had forgotten about that, but I'm glad I remembered. All right, so this trader should go to... yeah, you should go to Veruda. All right, there's a wonder that was just finished. I'm not sure which one. Rome has denounced me. Angkor Wat. Okay, not hugely
I think the human race made a big mistake at the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. We leaped for the mechanical things. People need the use of their hands to feel creative.
Okay, so before I even take this off the screen, I'm already seeing something nice. We are making coal per turn already. We have coal here that we need to harvest, but it looks like we have coal underneath the city of Anuk. And it also seems we have it available to us here. So let's go ahead and mark those so I don't forget. Okay, now a rather important step to take with our apostle here. Let's evangelize belief. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go for ballistics because we're going to need those field cannons in place, especially if Rome declares on me soon. This apostle no longer exists. Really nice to see that we have so much coal. That's good news. Alright, I'm going to get the Daramare built in Tyre. Or do I need just a builder? Maybe the best argument is for a builder right now in Tyre, seeing as how we have the coal to improve. Let's do that. We just finished a builder in Lipikui. We're going to need an industrial zone up here, too, to boost the production of these cities. That tile, potentially, or maybe this one. How about we... I forgot I have that university right there, too. Let's go for the shipyard so we have the food and production bonuses here. And I need to stop this episode, don't I? Having too much fun. I will get a builder going here because it looks like we have some fish nearby. Let's choose our final belief. Extra gold for every 4 followers. We have a lot of gold right now. Each campus or commercial hub district in a city following this religion provides +1 science or +1 gold, respectively. So I like stewardship for its potential if we start conquering cities later on to provide me with science and gold. But I think tithe is where I will go with this, because that's just additional gold per turn solidly. And there we go. We have secured our golden age for the next era. Theologians have clarified the tenets of Cananism and its benefits. And on that note, I will stop this episode here. In the next one, we are going to continue building up these 2 cities. Also going to look... Oh, we can promote this unit now. Finally, your knowledge of siege tactics words has advanced considerably. And it looks like also we have a courser, which we can combine. Very good. So yeah, we're going to keep focusing on that effort in particular in the next episode. But Rome, I think, is going to come under attack again very soon. The only thing is that they are still much more advanced than I am. So when I do attack Rome, it's going to have to be with some formidable units and some careful strategy. And I would like to take Kumasi because that'll help me earn goodwill with the other civilizations and keep them off my back while I continue to conquer Rome. But getting ahead of them is still one of my #1 objectives. Alexander's doing almost just as well, so coming up here and conquering him is a bit of a tougher proposition given that they're, across the sea from me. So we're going to still continue to focus on our Punic objectives and taking territory from Rome, which is, again, dicey proposition, but we're going to have fun with it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every other day now at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.